Hey guys, my name is Keely. I like to go by Keels, just people I like though. If I don't like you, I don't really like you calling me Keels. But anyways, I'm Keely. I've been talking about starting this channel for a while now. I don't know why I've been kind of putting it off. I guess at first I thought that maybe I didn't have good enough ideas or entertaining enough stuff. But so many of my friends are like, Keely, like you need to be recording this, like you need to be writing this stuff down, like your life is just so wild. So I just wanted to do a quick introduction. I guess I'll start by telling you about, obviously I'm just going to tell you about myself. Hopefully it'll inspire some question, like Q&A type of deals. I would love to do lots of Q&As. I have super interesting stuff going on with me, so I'd like to get a lot of that stuff going. So anybody that has any questions about anything I talk about, feel free to ask me, or even anything I don't talk about. I like to read a lot of random stuff on the internet. I'm that crazy person that just knows facts that people are like, how do you know that? Or they think that I'm making it up. And I'm like, oh no, I was just thinking about it one day, and so I Googled it, and now I have the answer. So yeah, if you have questions about anything, ask me. I got you. So for work, I'm a bartender. A lot of people are always wanting to know how to get into bartending. I mostly I just work in nightclubs, usually weekend nights, the busy nights, the fun nights. I kind of just keep it. I'm just doing on call right now because my second job, I am a casual longshoreman. A lot of times when I tell people that, they're like, they don't even know what a longshoreman is. They're like, what's a longshoreman? So basically everything, all the imports and exports that go in and out of the country, longshoremen are the people that handle the cargo that goes in and out. So that's what I do. It's a super dangerous job, but it can be a really cool job. I'm never doing the same thing. Sometimes I do the same thing a lot. But there is a lot of variety, because there's so many different types of cargo and stuff that's going in and out of the country. I mean, everything we do. So I get to do all that stuff. It's kind of crazy. And so by saying I'm a casual, so I picked this obviously as my career. It's union, well paid, amazing benefits. I'm actually fourth generation. So my dad, his dad, and his grandpa were all longshoremen. I've got cousins in the business also. But by casual, I'm kind of like an apprentice, basically, I guess if you wanted to compare it to something. But I'm their bitch. I'm not guaranteed hours, I'm not guaranteed pay. I have to check in twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon, hoping to get work. So obviously all of the guys that have seniority over me get to pick first, and then I'm the last person to get the leftover work that nobody else wanted. So that's a little bit crazy. My life can get super crazy. I think actually tomorrow I will start kind of documenting what it's like being a casual, because I could write a whole book about it. I think people have, to be honest. It's crazy, but once I get there, once I'm in, I'll be set forever. So, I mean, every person that I know who's gone through it, my boyfriend, he was a casual for 12 years, and he's full-time in the union now, and he's just like, just keep at it, it's worth it. So I think, yeah, tomorrow I'll start documenting that for you guys, because that can be a fun one. It'll be an interesting video for sure. So I guess when I'm not working, I haven't really been doing much lately. And when it's nice outside, I love to be on the river. I'll go to the river every single day. I don't even care. Boating, I'll do water sports. I play softball. I do co-ed, slow pitch, women's slow pitch, women's fast pitch. I love to play ball. And then when I'm not playing ball, I mean, it's winter time right now, and we're in the Pacific Northwest, so it's not very nice outside. I kind of just watch sports, and I like to go to games. I have a terrible addiction to SVU. I watch it like nonstop. I think I've seen every episode at least once. Most of them probably twice. Like it's a problem. But there's like 20 seasons, so you go back to like the seasons before and start watching, and you're like, oh, I can't remember, but you kind of remember, and it's like a mystery all over again. So it's still fine. I recently just got into playing video games. My boyfriend bought me an Xbox to keep me busy, because a lot of days I don't get work, and since I only bartend on call when I'm not working as casual longshoreman, I have a lot of free time. So if I'm not doing those things, I am usually like redecorating my house. I love interior decorating. I actually love any kind of artsy stuff, any kind of design, anything I can put together. I'm currently planning my best friend's wedding. So I am the maid of honor in a destination wedding to Hawaii. I live in Portland. She lives in Vegas. This wedding's in Hawaii. And it is the first weekend of June. So basically I've got, I mean, really, if you think about it, February, March, April, May, so 4 months to plan it. So I'm planning this, well, not planning, it's her wedding. But I am helping plan this destination wedding and put things together. It's not actually stressful at all for me because it's too much fun. I get too much enjoyment out of doing it. She's probably stressed out, I would imagine, but actually it's been less stressful since we decided to do the destination thing. I say we. Since she decided to do the destination thing with her fiance, future husband. But they were so happy when they decided to do it, and it seemed like it was a huge weight off their shoulders. So of course I'm going to help plan it and like do the best I can, and since I love doing this stuff, I just want to give her the best wedding possible. I mean, hopefully she only has one. I would imagine that's the case because they are perfect. So what I guess other than that, about me, oh, so here's a fun one. I'll do some videos on this. So I have crazy food allergies. Everyone, when I tell people this, they're like, what? My aunt went grocery shopping with me at the store the other day because, so I'm actually recovering from pneumonia. Not even just pneumonia, I thought I had the flu that's going around, this crazy like coronavirus thing or whatever. And I was like, oh man, I have the flu, but I'm young and healthy, so I'm like, I'm just gonna sit this one out. So I laid around my house for a couple days, like super sick. I actually don't remember most of it. They think I might have had a little encephalitis or whatever, because I had blacked out. So I had pneumonia, thought I had the flu, so I sat around my house. On day 3, my temperature was still like 104, so I went to the hospital and found out that I had pneumonia, and since I'd waited so long, I started to go a little septic, so I got pretty sick. They got me on some IV antibiotics and sent me on my way after most of the infection was gone. So my aunt had to take me grocery shopping, and she's like, can you eat this? Can you eat this? Can you eat this? And I'm like, nope. So I'm allergic to wheat, which most people are like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. They make all this gluten-free stuff, right? Wrong. Because I'm allergic to corn, potatoes, tomatoes, and peanuts also. So most gluten-free substitutes, like if you just go to the store and buy stuff, it is either made out of corn or like potatoes, or it has cornstarch or potato starch, and then everything has corn syrup. And then stuff people don't think about, like, she wanted me to put barbecue sauce on something, and I was like, well, barbecue sauce is made from tomato paste, like, I can't have that either. And she's just like, oh my gosh, what do you eat? So we'll do a fun video on that one of these days, because my allergies, I have to make a lot of stuff from scratch, from hand. I just stopped drinking. I thought that it was my diet. I mean, I don't know, because I had surgery, like cosmetic surgery, which we can do a video about that if anybody's ever wondering, but I came out of cosmetic surgery and they tell you you're going to gain weight. So I gained like 20 pounds, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I haven't really been eating that great because I don't have the energy or the stamina to be like hand making everything, so I've been eating garbage food, like stuff I'm allergic to, so I thought that's why I gained all this weight. Well, as it turns out, I got cut off there for a little bit. So we're starting over. But so yeah, so actually, I have really bad anxiety. I just was born this way. I've had it since I was a little kid. A lot of sleepless nights as a little kid. It's kind of lonely and sucks really bad. And nobody really realized it or like put two and two together until I got older. But yeah, my anxiety got really bad. 'Cause you know, I was living with people that were drinking a lot, going out a lot. I mean, it's all there really is to do sometimes. I'm a bartender, so I'm hanging out with other bartenders, and let's be real, like, a lot of bartenders are, like, kind of crazy partiers, so I'm doing all that thing. And then realized how bad my anxiety was getting, so, with, like, the advice of, like, friends and family and stuff, I cut out alcohol almost completely. I mean, obviously, you have to go to, like, Christmas parties and stuff, and I'll have some drinks, but I lost the 20 pounds like overnight. It was crazy. So if anybody ever wants to know about that, that's crazy. And then I've been going to the gym before the whole pneumonia thing. I was going to the gym trying to gain some of the weight back actually, because honestly I'm not really crazy about how I look. But since I can't eat hardly anything, I don't really eat a lot of meat either. I only do super lean meats. My body doesn't really seem to handle red meat very well or like process it. Makes me feel kind of sick, so I don't really do the red meat. So I'll do lean meats, and then the few things other than the few things I can eat. So I get like some vegetables and like rice and oatmeal. So. But actually, so yeah, so I've been trying to put some weight back on. I don't know, we can maybe make a video about that, but so far I haven't been very successful because I can't eat anything. But yeah, I mean, back to the anxiety thing, it's really crazy because I'm a total, like, extrovert. But I'm like, it's turning me into an introvert. So, like, bartending, people are like, how do you bartend with anxiety? But it's crazy because it's like such a good distraction from everything that's going on in my life, because I bartend in nightclubs, super high volume, I'm busy. I don't have time to sit around and think about things. I don't even really do that much cleaning, if we're being honest. Like, I have people that do that stuff for me. So I just get so busy and so in the moment, and I don't have a problem talking to people, especially in the bar scene. Like, when I'm behind the bar, I'm the one that's in control. If somebody gives me attitude, they gotta get the fuck out. I'm sorry, let's be real. And I mean, they want something from me. Like, they want alcohol, and they're gonna be on their best behavior if they want to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty easy actually for me to go and do my jobs and stuff and be outgoing and social and whatnot. I really don't have a problem with that so much, but lately, my anxiety's been so bad that, like, I almost get afraid to go and hang out with friends because if I feel like there's negative energy surrounding me, I don't want to take my negative energy around other people. So that's something I've kind of been struggling with, and what sucks is that, like, your friends, like, when they say that they're there for you, most of the time they really are. At least mine are. I'm very lucky that way. Most of my friends, they really do mean it, but it's so hard for me to reach out and say, hey, I'm having a hard time, you know, because I just don't want to take any negative energy around them, and I feel like anxiety just hovers over me. I never want to do that to people. So it's just something that I've kind of been struggling with, but I mean, otherwise I'm actually really super outgoing. Any kind of distraction that I can give myself, I pretty much will. I don't know, I'm pretty wild actually, or I have been. I've settled down a lot. I really have, but I used to be quite the wild child. That's mainly why I wanted to make these videos. I've got some really wild stories. Most of them I'm not going to be able to tell on this channel. I will tell as many good ones as I can that aren't going to ruin anybody's reputation, but after that, I'm probably gonna have to write a couple books and be the next Carrie Bradshaw. I'm not even joking. Like, I tell some of my friends these stories, and they're like, we want to not believe you because it sounds so ridiculous. They're like, but you cannot make this up. Like, there's a reason that I have Wild Child tattooed on my fingers. Poorly, by the way. I have a lot of tattoos, and they're all beautiful and expensive, and that one was not, and it was me reminding myself that, Keely, God damn it, you can be a retard sometimes. Like, that's really pretty much what was going through my head when I was doing it. I knew good and well what I was doing. I knew it was a poor decision, but yeah, I have Wild Child tattooed on my fingers, and you know, I've had a lot of crazy times, and if I really do get to be the next Carrie Bradshaw, or any of you guys enjoy some of these stories, I really hope you do, because God, I've got some greatness that I can't wait to tell you all. Hopefully this wedding that I'm planning, I mean, we've got bachelorette parties and stuff coming, so hopefully we get some good stories out of that. But even just me and the bride, man, I'll tell a couple stories. Maybe in a couple days I'll tell a story about me and her or something. We've had some good times, some really good times. So, but I guess that's it for my intro. I don't know what else to say. So hopefully people have some questions or want to know more about anything that I was talking about. I'll start my casual video tomorrow, I promise, because oh gosh, if people just knew of the life that it brings about, it's just, oh god, it's a life and a half. So, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna have to go and edit this now because I probably said like 1,000 times, knowing myself. So, thank you for watching and enjoy yourself.